Hi, it's Matt in the kitchen. I'm here with my pressure cooker, and today I'm going to make chicken. This is about a 3.5 pound chicken. I got a whole bunch of them for a really good price, so I thought, let's go make this in a pressure cooker. So to start out, I'm putting it in a large bowl, and I'm going to make together my spice mix. You can use whatever you want for spicing, but what I'm going to use is, let me get at my little mixing bowl. I'm going to use a little bit of thyme, about a teaspoon of that. A generous teaspoon of paprika, and then my favorite, another teaspoon of my salt and pepper mix, which is actually just a keg spice that I buy and grind it up nice and small. So I've got my seasoning mix here. Oh, that smells nice. I think that's going to work out quite well. And I'm just going to go and sprinkle it on the chicken and rub it around. Put it on, work it in a little bit. Get that seasoning in there. Let's get that all over the place. So I'm just going to lightly season it. If you want a bit more flavor, throw a little bit more on. So now that I've got that all together, I'm going to take my pressure cooker, which has been on the brown setting while I was setting up, so it's nice and hot. Now in my pressure cooker, I'm just going to add a little bit, nice generous tablespoon of coconut oil. I really like coconut oil for this because it doesn't smoke, imparts a nice little, nice subtle coconut flavor, so it's not too bad. Big thing, doesn't really smoke. Look at that, it's nice and hot, it's ready to go. Now, what you do with the chicken is you put it breast side, so the top side, down. I'm just going to leave it for about 5 minutes while it browns a little bit. So that was a quick 5 minutes, and let's flip it over and see what it looks like on the other side. Look at that, you can see it's nicely browned up, which it really sets off those spices. So it's been 5 minutes, it's nicely browned, it looks great. One of the other ways to do this, which I do in one of my other videos, is with a little propane or butane torch. But browning it in the pot works really well. Now, the only things left to do with this is add a cup of liquid for the actual pressure cooking. So when you're browning it with a bit of oil in there, you don't need liquid because there's no steam. But when you want to boil it off to get it steaming, you do have to add the liquid. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock. Make sure it keeps a little bit of flavor there. And I'm going to add garlic. Lots of garlic. So it's actually going to be about, a tablespoon and a half of minced garlic. Like 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. A whole bunch in there. So now with this chicken, all I have to do, put it in here. Okay, let's set this for 30 minutes. And we'll see you when it's done. Okay, it's been 25 minutes. I've done a natural release, so that's just you leave the pressure on until it drops pressure, and then you open it. I did that because it's a rather thick piece of chicken, and you want to make sure it gets heat all the way through. Whew. So there we go. Should have opened that away from the camera. Quite a bit of steam left in there. Okay, so there we go. There's our nice pressure cooked chicken in just half an hour. I'm just gonna pop this out. It's a little tricky to get out. Let me see if I can get it just by picking up that string. Oop. So there we go. Oh, the smell of all that garlic and seasoning is just awesome. So here we go. We've got a nice pressure cooked chicken. I hope you found this recipe useful. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, and be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe for more pressure cooker hints. As always, I'm always looking for new ideas. If there's something you want to see or a question you want to ask, just leave a message in those comments or send me an email, and I'd be glad to look into that and do that for you. That's all for now. Bye.